Hi guys, welcome back. And while we were gone, I captured some footage of us finding some diamonds. So I'm going to throw that up here in a second. But also, I've made some changes to the base, and they're all just aesthetic changes. There's nothing really major. As you can see, I've put in some hardened clay blocks around this entrance to our bedroom here. I thought there was a little bit too much stone, and I think there still is, but I'm not too worried because we're going to be moving on. But yeah, so that's just hardened clay. So I took clay blocks, put them in the furnace, um, heated them up. That turned them into hardened clay, and then I took 8 of them with a piece of bone meal in the middle to get white hardened clay. So that's the effect there. As you can see, I've put up some item frames here to kind of help me keep my chest sorted. And the item frames are just a piece of leather with sticks all around it. And then I put a piece of iron in that one after I put it on the wall, a piece of wood, and a thing of wheat in that one. Hey guys, welcome back. And I promised that I would show all of the locations of diamonds when we came across them. So that's really what this little recording's about here. So as you can see, we're down in our mines, and we're right around the first corner here, all the way down. This is the path we had been working on, so we're one deeper than that. And I'll show you the coordinates right here. It's X70Z187. As you can see, there's some redstone, some iron. But as we go down this path, and you can see I was just mining down here, doing some off-camera work, and we ran into some diamonds, so that's why I'm recording. So let's throw up a torch here, and be a little bit careful because it is diamonds, and we want to make sure there's nothing below them that's gonna somehow lava or something like that. So we got 1, 2, so that'll get us our sword that we've been wanting. 3 and 4. So it looks like 4, which isn't a bad haul at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and mine out the rest of this stuff, guys. But I just figured I'd catch that on video for you. That way you knew exactly where they were. Alright, see you later. Alright guys, so I didn't get very far before I had to start recording again. So there's where we just were. You can see down, this is where I pulled those diamonds out of. And I was going to start cutting a new path down and ran into more diamonds. So we're recording again, and it looks like it's a decent size here. And same way as before, we're going to mine around them to make sure that they're not going to fall in some lava when we hit them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So another group of 4 there, so fantastic. So now we have at least 8 on us. Somewhere, yep, right there. So, alright guys, I'm going to keep going, and if I run into any more, I'll let you guys know. So, we're going to take some of those diamonds that we found, 2 of them to be precise, and we're going to make ourselves a diamond sword. So, we'll do that real quick. There's our diamond sword. And now I'm probably going to head down and try to get a couple more levels so I can put a level 20 enchant on this sword. So I'm going to go down, mine for a little bit, because I think mining and night fighting is probably the easiest way. And since it's night, maybe we'll do a little bit of that. And I see a zombie over here, so let's head over here and start a fight. So one thing I haven't mentioned yet, since we have this sword with the burning aspect on it, is if you attack a cow or something that you would normally have to cook the meat for, when you gather the meat, it's actually already cooked, since they were on fire when they died, which I guess is a good thing. It's kind of gruesome to think about, but let me see if we can find a cow and I'll demonstrate what I mean. I hear you, and I see you. Get out of here. There's another one. Hey, you. Yeah, get out. Hey, creeper. That's the only thing I miss on this sword is the knockback for the creepers. Hey, you've got lots of nice armor, don't you? Well, and it looks like you dropped some of it, but yeah, as you can see, night fighting is getting our experience up pretty quickly, so we're just gonna stick with this. Go take out this skeleton. But I do want to show you guys what I mean with like a pig or a cow. So if we run into one, there we go. Let's see if we can't find one. I know there are animals in this woods. I think they're actually the other. Ah, there we go. Right behind this creeper. Don't blow up my pig. Using them for demonstration. So, see that? That's actually a cooked pork chop. Which is, it's kind of cool. Get out of here, spider. And we'll call another while we're at it. I see you. And I hear you, creeper. Get out of here. I think they're still... Yep, it's one of those little ones. I hate the little ones. They're hard to target. That's what it is. So... Alright, so we've pretty much... I mean, we don't even need this meat, to be honest. We have so much back at the base. That must have been a creeper explosion at some point. And that's a giant slime. I can't resist. We have to go kill it. Come on. He's so hard to get to. Hey there. Yeah, so couldn't resist the giant slime. They're good experience, and they'll give you these slime balls, which we'll need to make some things. Obviously, sticky pistons for one, and the leads for horses and other animals. So, what don't we need? Yeah, we don't need those. Those terrible golden leggings. Leggings? Yeah, those terrible golden leggings that one zombie had. So, alright, so now we've got plenty of, we also don't need all this rotten flesh. Let's just eat real quick. And do we have our compass? We do. So it's somewhere back this way is our home. That's why I always try to carry the compass on us, so that when we're wandering around, we can't get too lost. Back this way. There's our house. Okay, so actually, what I'm planning on doing is venturing out into those plains at some point, and hopefully we'll do that right after we enchant our sword here, unless something else happens. And we're gonna have to gather some supplies so that we can build a new house out there. And oh, so now that it's daytime, you can see I've added a roof to this house and took out some of the other things that it was just a little bit too woody, I think. So I took out those upside down stairs that we had here, and it still looks a little too woody for my liking. Like maybe these should go straight up and we should get rid of this in front, but who really cares? We don't need that out anymore. Let's go enchant our sword. And see what we can get with that. So we'll throw this level 20 on there. Bane of Arthropods 2. That's terrible. That is just almost blatantly useless. So, I mean, we go from Sharpness 3, Fire Aspect 1, which is a very good enchant, to Bane of Arthropods 2. Yeah, so we're going to be better against spiders, because we're always fighting spiders. So, definitely for a level 20 enchant, that is just terrible. But, we'll do what we can. One of the things we should probably make is an anvil, since we've got all this iron. And let's see what it would cost to fix up this sword that we're carrying. I know it's not a diamond sword, but it is really good, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3 blocks of iron, which we have no place to put because we're carrying flowers. And we'll need a base and a top. So there's the iron, or the anvil, I'm sorry. And we'll place this upstairs along with all of our other high value items. So let's see what it would cost to fix this sword up with some 13, 16. So it would cost 19 to fully repair this sword. And honestly, that would have been a way better use of our experience than that level 20 that we just put on this sword. So, what can you do? Also, I've made this bucket because I want to grab some lava. So that might be something that we're gonna take care of here. You can see that I made all of our netherrack into nether bricks off camera. But let's see, what don't we need to be carrying? Don't need that. We don't need all this bone meal. Probably drop this steak off. Yeah, as you can see, we have tons of food. Not hurting for food at all. We definitely don't need that terrible bow. So let's go over here. Plant our flower somewhere. Sure, right there. And we kind of have enough resources. Yeah, my really good pick here. We kind of have enough resources to just go ahead and venture out. So let's do that. Just head on over this way. And we know that the plains are over this way. And I've cut down a lot of this forest so that we have a direct path to our little beacon over here. And we should probably get our map. And we won't need our water bucket, hopefully, right now. So, kind of map this out. And there's the plains that we're looking for. And as you can see, there's where our other nether portal exit is. So we'll kind of just wander around here. Hopefully run into something cool. And as you can see, we're now going further than we've ever been before. Oop. Almost fell in that hole. So one problem with having the map out is it's very hard to not, look at this and not fall into things, which is always an issue. And we got some sheep over here. And we're not carrying a bed, so I'm going to actually shear these sheep. That way, if we get too far out, we can make a bed. And take 2 from you. Right? 2. And 2 from you. Hopefully. There's 2 more. And there's some above ground lava, so that's actually what I had made this other bucket for. So we'll go grab some lava real quick. Excuse me. We'll take some of this. There we go. Probably don't want to have that on our bar, just to avoid accidents. So we're still in the plains, and let's go ahead and look and see what this is. It's a, well, seems like a pretty decent cave structure, but we don't need no stinking caves right now. That chicken had a lot of eggs. Let's bring the map back up. I kind of wish there was an easier way to tell what the biomes were on the map, instead of it all just kind of looking the same. And let's see what we got over here. There doesn't appear to be any horses in this plains biome. And let's just make sure. Yeah, we are in plains. So, and I mean, just because a biome can have something doesn't mean it has to have something. So just because we're in plains and horses can spawn in plains, it doesn't mean they're going to be in this biome. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Don't get discouraged if you found the right biome that something's supposed to be in and you're not finding any of that said something. Just kind of jump off there. We're still relatively close to our base. We're about half a day's walk away at this point, so I think we're going to keep venturing out and see what's over here. We can see that there's kind of a swamp biome to our left, and now we're in some sort of spruce forest. Yeah, let's see how far this stretches. Looks like that might be a tundra biome. Well, I know that's not what it's actually called, but a winter biome of some sort off in the distance. And let's just, you know what, let's just venture over there, to be honest. It's a interesting little structure we got going on here. Actually, maybe let's check up here. We got something. We got pumpkins over there, which would be a good find, but we've already found some pumpkins. So we're not too worried about that. Might go grab one just because. And this honestly probably wouldn't be a bad place to spend the night. So let's do that real quick. We'll just dig in a little bit. I hear a dog of some sort, maybe a wolf. So maybe if we can find some bones, which we brought a ton of eggs and no bones, maybe we'll try to grab a dog. And let's use this up. We're going to need a crafting table. We don't need the compass on the bar right now. Build like a nice little condensed base here. 3 across. 3 across. Don't need that piece anymore. And we're going to pick it up, of course. So this is actually a pretty safe area because there's this water in front of it. So hopefully we won't get jumped during the night. And we didn't, so fantastic. We'll take our bed with us and our crafting table. And we'll say goodbye to that little area there. Oh, there's the wolf right there. Unfortunately, we don't have any bones, which seems to always happen when I find wolves in the Strive to Survive series. Then when we'll have the bones, they won't be here anymore. It's just what happens. So let's make so it's pretty much right on the edge of the map. And I don't know why Minecraft does this, but it likes to put desert biomes right next to winter biomes. And it seems to do that pretty consistently. So, let's see here. Those creepers see me? They didn't. Alright guys, let me get up here and see if we can see anything interesting from the top of this. It's a pretty sheer drop there. That's really weird the way it did that. So it didn't even try to put these biomes in any sort of logical fashion. It kind of just cut them. As you can see, this was obviously one of these new biomes with the large spruce trees, and right next to it we have a swamp biome that was just basically cut, and the same thing with the desert. It just cut it in some sort of weird, lazy fashion. It's pretty lazy of your Minecraft, so. Where'd your buddy go? Probably behind me somewhere, if I had to guess. Yeah, so you could see it just stops. So, alright. Sure, we'll go with that. So now we're in some sort of desert biome. And I'm honestly hoping to find some sort of structure over here. We haven't ran into any structures really. Not a village or you know, anything. And we could grab some of this cactus and bring it back with us, but I really don't see a reason to at this point. So I'm just gonna keep adventuring, guys, and if I run into something cool, I'll pick up the recording. So I'll see you guys in a bit. And that right there is the post that we hitched our horse to in Strive to Survive Season 1. And then we set off into this ocean looking for the world of Strive to Survive Season 2. I know this because this is the exact configuration I left that fence in, and I haven't been to this part of the world yet, supposedly, in this map. So, obviously, there are some remnants of the old map, and I was pretty sure I had deleted it completely. As you guys saw when we first started this season, my Minecraft directory was completely empty. So, I can't really explain it, but obviously this world is a mix of Strive to Survive Season 1 and Strive to Survive Season 2 at this point, which kind of means where our house is now, our old house should have been somewhere around there. Because if you remember from Season 1, and some of you might not, but I'll explain it real quickly, we basically set off. Our house was pretty much right over that way. So I'm going to go look over there and see if I can't find the old house from Season 1. And if I do, that will just make this map extremely weird. So maybe where we built our new house, it's somehow overroaded. Because you can see how the it kind of just cut the biomes right over there. Which it's not really supposed to do, but yeah, I mean, this map is definitely weird. So, and then my question would become, for anyone that's playing along on a similar map using the same seed, does yours look like this? And my guess would be no. My guess would be, even though they have the same seed, you don't have any of these structures that I'm pointing out, because it would seem to me that those would have to be just in mine. I don't see how they could be in anyone else's, really. And as I as we see here, this looks like the old world. This looks like the new world. So, yeah, I'm not sure how this happened, but I doubt we're going to run into our old house, because it would have been somewhere over here. And it would just be extremely weird if we did. But I'm going to keep looking over this way, guys. And if I find it, I'll definitely start recording, because that will be very weird. So, give me a couple minutes to look around. Thanks. But, yeah. So, now we're going to face the zombie apocalypse and a ton of creepers. Yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to avoid, but zombie villagers. Yeah, so this map is weird, to say the least. And I kind of don't want to break this sword, it's so good, but let's just swap it out for our other sword right now. Our Bane of Arthropods, so that all the spiders that we fight can die really quickly. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. If there's any question as to whether or not I'm being sarcastic, I'm being horribly sarcastic. Bane of Arthropods is terrible. There's an Enderman, though, and he saw us, it looks like. And let's take care of these. Yeah, we don't really care if you blow up. No, thank you for that. Thank you for just shooting me down. Enjoy. At least we're getting a lot of experience. Really, what we're trying to do... Okay, this is starting to get bad quick. Really? Where did all these zombie villagers come from? Shouldn't there have to be, like, a village around if there's zombie villagers? You would think they'd have to come from somewhere, but... Thanks for all the experience, guys. I really want to pick up those bones, but we're too busy fighting. I'll have to drop something useless that we're carrying. And I know this episode's kind of stretching on a little bit. And that's how you actually fight an Enderman. Did he drop an Ender Pearl? That is the question. We won't know because we're still too busy fighting things. And of course our inventory is full, because why not? Alright, let's see if we need all these eggs. Start our own chicken farm or something. So you can see the return on eggs is, well, apparently that last stack was incredibly profitable, but all the other ones, not so much. We threw like 20 eggs and got one chicken, and then threw, what, 8 more and got a ton. That hurts. This piece of rotten flesh is not a sword, and you cannot block with it. Just in case anyone was actually wondering that. And it does not look like that Enderman dropped an Ender Pearl. So, yeah. I think that's going to be it for this episode, because it's starting to run pretty long. So, I'll see you guys next episode, and we'll probably do a little bit more exploring. So, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.